Welcome to Untitled Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of December. Happy birthday, Sag. Let us see what's coming through. So you're in your first house of self. So the energy is Five of Swords. So Five of Swords, as the energy around, is a lot of stories about picking your own battles. So don't be buying into other people's drama. And because you're in your first house, in a way you're quite vulnerable because you're being your true self and you're just in the limelight, the spotlight, all that sort of thing. So that makes you vulnerable to other people sort of having their say or trying to draw you into inane sort of drama or battles. But we're going to find out exactly what this Five of Swords is all about. Okay, where you are right now. Three of Wands, so doing really well, structure, foundation, growth, expansion, looking out to the far horizons, and that's typical of Sag. They've always got a worldly view on things. It's also something of overseas, strong overseas connections too, with this man here. He always reminds me of somebody, a male far away who thinks of you or who is connected to you in some way. If we're talking about relationship, and that would fit with Sagittarians because they like sort of anything that's foreign or of another ilk from what they're like. So we have this stability here, this doing well card, Wands, which is your suit, fire. Let's see what has brought that on, Sag. Four of Swords. Just sit back, spectate, wait, have a bit of a rest. Interesting. So it's sort of almost a meditation card. But we're still doing things, we're still in life, but we're being more of an observer. And perhaps observing of our own growth and expansion. And other people sort of sitting on the sidelines having their 10 cents worth to put in. But we're not worrying about them, because that's always there. We're just worrying about what you're doing and where you're going. Especially for 2021. Let's see what happened in the season of Scorpio in the background. Ace of Cups, new beginnings of an emotional ilk. So obviously you've cleared the decks somehow emotionally. And it's a really great card to have because it sort of can talk about people coming back in, reconnecting with people, especially people of the same mindset as you. And that's what Scorpio does. It's very much a water, deep, emotional card. The Ace of Cups. So it's about reconnecting with yourself. And Sag have been through the 12th house in the time of Scorpio. So a lot of intuitive energy coming through there. Lots of time. Dreams were probably quite prophetic in October, November, all that kind of energy. So it's almost like a cleansing. And you've still got that hanging around, Sag. So even though it is your birthday time, there might be sort of a more reflective energy around you than the normal. Let's see what's happening in the recent influences. And we have the Magician, the Spirit Messenger. And he's coming in to say, great potential lies ahead, but with great potential is also trickery. So things becoming really sort of intuitive for you, you know, opportunities coming through, But always remember too, with opportunity there's always a risk, and that's the Magician. And those who are daring and adventurous like a Sag will take the potential with the risk. They'll know there's a risk involved, but they don't care. They'll just go, let's go for it. So whether this is a relationship that's budding or that's coming back in, or it's a new intuitive new adventure that you want to go on, just sit with it and meditate on it, and let's see what the lesson you'll be learning in this time is. Six of Pentacles. So very balanced card, very much giving and receiving. This is how you're seen as well. This is what we all strive for, that nice balance, to give and to receive, but it should always be equal. So things going really well for you in your work environment and your day job, all those sorts of things. Things are in a balance. You're seen as being very balanced at this time. So it's a really nice card to have, a balance. The near future. Page of Wands. Good news is coming. New beginnings coming. Creativity coming. Lots of new things. And being a Wands card, of course, it's a very much a fast moving energy. It's a moving forward energy. But whatever it is that you've been waiting for is really on the cusp of arriving. So, wow. And once again, don't forget, the energy around is what other people say and think. So very much this birthday time, this season for you is about just doing things on your own. You don't need to consult others, because they're just going to tell you what they would do. It's not appropriate. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realising. And there's the card for the Sagittarian, the Temperance card, balance on the big scale. The card for Sagittarius, divine time. So strike while the iron is hot, Sag. This is all about, it's the culmination of the whole of 2020, really. It's just about sort of waiting for the right time. Now we've got a big eclipse in Gemini on the 30th of this November. So that's going to be interesting. Lots of opportunities, lots of relationship and connections coming through. But it is definitely the right time for you to do whatever it is you've been waiting to do. Very interesting. How others see you. Yeah, up in the air, they don't really know what you're up to. But someone definitely watching you and observing what you're doing. With the little spy card of the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is sort of up in the air. So how other people perceive you, Sag, and how you actually are, it's two different things. So once again, keep your own counsel this month, because they are seeing you like this, but you're not like this at all. You're actually really balanced. But it's all about perspective, isn't it, of other people. This is very much your individual journey this month, this season. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. King of Coins, stability, grounded, this very strong male figure. So those sort of, as you know, I do general readings, but those who romance, relationships, this person has a lot to say about what's going on for you. He's the stability. He's your sort of icon of, you know, slowly you get to where you want to be. You create something you want to create. And for Sagittarians, this kind of earthy man would probably be the best, because he sort of keeps us grounded in the here and now. rather than, you know, airy-fairy running around, all the rest of it. Quite interesting, Sag. Okay. Let's have a look at the outcome. 6 of Swords. So moving to a much better, calmer environment in your mind. This can talk about travel, or travel in terms of just in your mind. We're not really travelling at the moment, are we? But this is just things really clearing up, rough turning into smooth. A nice way to end. And just especially after this 5, you move to the 6. So coming to the end of Sagittarius, you're going to feel like, yeah, I'm glad I just did things my way and didn't listen to what anybody else had to say. But even more, don't ask for advice when you know you'll do what you're going to do anyway. Just put a few clarificators on. Put one on this Page of Swords and this Ace of Cups. So in the background, so underneath the surface of the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, stability, new beginnings. So you've got new beginnings with your emotional life, Sag, new beginnings with your material life, not worrying about money, just moving forward, having worked hard, having achieved a balance all year. So pretty much a very nice landscape for you for the next 4 weeks. 2 aces there. Okay, let's see what's underneath this Page of Swords, which can be that little spy, somebody watching you on social media, somebody or people looking at you and thinking, oh, she hasn't got any idea of what she's doing. She's all up in the air, she's all over the place. But is that just an illusion, or is that how they're seeing because they don't get what you're actually doing for yourself? We have the Queen of Coins, very grounded, very sorted, doing well. Things just come into her. So it's really interesting, these two. Others see you as this up in the air kind of character and they're watching you closely. But underneath that surface, the illusion you've created, you're very grounded. And you're just there and you're sitting there, and here he is, the King of Coins. So if indeed it is a relationship card, it's very apt that you're feeling quite grounded. You know where you're going in terms of next year, perhaps. It's quite an interesting read. You've got lots of coins coming in, lots of stability, Sag, lots of new ventures coming in, but most importantly is card number 7, which is divine time. So things happening exactly when they should be, right time, right place. The universe has spoken. So just take that leap of faith. Let's see what your little advice is. The Buddha reading cards. Courage. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Courage is a spiritual strength taking you beyond all fear and resistance to remove internal and external blockages on the path. So happy birthday, Sag. So it's like, this is your own roadmap for November, December. Just go forth and do whatever you have to do. But it's very much a lone crusade, and just do it. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you're doing and where you're going. You've got all the good things on your side. So once again, have a really happy birthday, and we'll talk again in a month. Thank you.